Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for liking and subscribing. And today, we are not going to work on the 46. We do have all the parts and tools in, but it is cold out here in Utah. It is windy. It is snowing again. And the concrete floor is cold. I ain't getting on that today, guys. But what we are going to do is some trailer maintenance and pickup maintenance, stuff that needs to be done. So we're going to work around on some of that. Oh, and before we leave, somebody was asking, so I'm going to, we got 5 more chicks. We actually purchased 6. One of them is already deceased. Once again, guys, if you ever buy chicks, that is they can look great at the store. Next day, not alive. But here they are, guys. The larger ones are golden comets, and the low brown ones are called red producers. I guess that's red color. So there's the update on the chickens. They're doing good. The other ones are 2 weeks behind, but they'll be okay. The golden ones, we'll get in here. They're skittish. They have a lot of featherage, guys. Even the little brown ones, see the coloring on them? They are beautiful. Look at that. So let's go out and get the dump trailer keys. Today, guys, we are going to do some maintenance on that, make sure everything's kosher, because I know it is going to be a long, hard season with the dump trailer this year. So we are going to go do that real quick. Sorry guys, flinging the camera around myself today. So we'll take these keys out so we have them. Be my luck is lose the camera, guys. Lose the keys to the lock. We gotta go down here and do some work, some maintenance, guys. So let's go down here, down through the property here, guys. Check out that dump trailer, make sure everything's kosher. Like I said, guys, we got a lot of snow here out in Utah, so but we're doing good. Problem is the snow came late in the year, and so it is got a hard crust on the snow, but underneath is still kind of soft, so it is nasty in my backyard. Where I live, guys, is technically the old Bonneville Lake bottom, the bottom of the lake. Bonneville was a couple million years ago, and it's just soot. So if you're not careful, your vehicle will bust through the crust, especially when it's a little muddy, like it is out here right now. So that's why I'm not driving anything out here, because we went and got the youngest's motorcycle. It's back. Got to put some mirrors on it. She'll be good to go. But once again, guys, I'll show you what it took just for me to get our little trailer out. As you can see, guys, that's just a lot of ruts. This ground is soft. It does what it does. So it's okay, like I said, walking on the snow, but once you get on that dirt, it's soft. So one thing I do recommend, depending on where you live, is a good trailer lock, guys. So we'll try to do this one-handed. I don't think I can, but we will try, and we'll get that key out and we'll lock this bad boy up. There we go. Sorry guys, looking at the sun. These trailer locks are pretty efficient. These are the master lock ones. You just put them in there. Oh, this one ain't gonna work for me, is it? Okay, hold on guys. We'll have to use the key with this one. That's okay, we'll get it done. Okay, there we go. So goes in there and just locks itself in, and then you take the key out, and now that is good and locked up, guys. Gotta keep your stuff safe. So let's go over here to the dump trailer. Oop, one of my solars fell off. This is why we're out here checking this stuff, guys. Make sure we're good to go. Let's go over here. Like I said, guys, these are just cheap Harbor Freight solar panels, and they seem to work pretty good, guys. So let's get the box unloosened here. There we go. Get that off, set it off to the side. Okay. So I do have a voltmeter, guys, and let's see. That one is showing 13 volts. Battery's good there. The other one's showing 12.4 volts. Not as good, but I think that's the one that was sitting off by itself. So we're good on the batteries. They are charging. They are charging and staying charged. So we will just close the box back up, make sure we're not pinching any wires, and we will try to set this a little bit better. I wonder if that'll work any better. I doubt it, but maybe we go sideways, guys. We'll see if that works. And we'll take our lock it back on, guys. There we go. Got to keep your stuff locked up, I hate to say, but we now know the batteries are still good in the dump trailer. They didn't freeze. That's one of the problems out here, especially when it gets sub-zero, guys, is your batteries. You can say a dump trailer like that, a boat, RVs, they freeze. And if they freeze, damages the plates inside. And without those plates, you got no power. It breaks it. So that is why I use those chargers. During the day, it builds up heat in the battery. And so at night, when it does get cold, now it's got to drop it significantly further to break the battery. And I haven't lost a lot of batteries doing it this way, guys. Ultimately, the best way to do it would be to take the batteries out and put them in the garage and put them on a trickle charger. The problem with that is, if I need it at a moment's notice, I just can't go get it. Now I got to put batteries back in it and stuff like that. So I've measured the hassle amount of it and just decided that this wasn't worth the hassle. So next up, we're going to go work on the pickup for about 5-10 minutes. Make sure all the lights, I think I've got a light out. So we're going to go double check. And if I've got a light out, guys, I'll bring you back in. If not, we'll go back into the garage. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Now this tail light's out, so why don't we get this bad boy out of here and fix it. So my tail lights happen to be pretty simple. A lot of the older Chevrolet GMs are pretty simple. I believe Dodge and Ford are just about the same. Just 2 screws here and just pull it on out. So on mine I have brake light, turn signal, and reverse light. So we know that it's this one right here that is out. Yep, broken filament. So actually, when we get these out of here. And I always do my bulbs in twos, guys. Doesn't matter if it's a headlight, tail light, turn signal. They come in a 2-pack. Might as well do both of them, right? So we'll pull out this. And we will put that bad boy back in there, just like that. And I use this so I don't touch the lens and get it dirty. That's more applicable to other things. We'll just set it in there. I will go get my brake stick and we'll see if we got brake lights. And guys, we have a brake light. That's just that simple, guys. 2 screws and a quick fix. So let's put this together. Now I didn't show you this, guys, but on this light, it hooks into the camper center light, and my system's a little bit different because the GMC here, once again, has separated the brake and tail lights. If it was different, I would have to run a resistor off of both of them to keep it. I'm sure we've all seen it when someone's going down the road, they turn on a left or a right light and the center one's flashing. That's because they didn't tie in to where it was a resisted system where they tie into both sides, and that way only even if it's blinking, the other side would keep that light from blinking because it would have constant power. So sometimes, guys, even though you're paying good price for a good topper, you got to do some of the work yourself, guys. Let the misadventures begin. We'll see you in the next clip. Hey guys, I just noticed that my camera was, I've set it up a little different. I'm going to check the camera to see if it really makes a difference. But anyway, one of the things I wanted to show you guys is I actually used a load lock. This is designed for pickups. And that's what I use to go between the brake pedal and the seat, just to show me my lights. You can use a bat, a broomstick, a piece of wood that's long enough to wedge up between that and the seat. A 2-year-old to a 90-year-old can hold that brake for you long enough just to see if the brake lights are out. So do what you need to do to keep your guys safe, keep your family safe, you know. But I want to tell you one of my pet peeves is I bought the truck used. And it originally calls for a 3157 bulb in those brake lights. And lo and behold, what did I find? A 3057. Now, there's not a huge difference, but there is a noticeable difference in the base. And this gets the heat into, it's not so much into the socket. The wrong bulbs, guys, is what burns up sockets. And that's my big pet peeve is if they don't have it, and a 3057, of course, works. But like I said, they've changed the base. In a pinch, you get to a truck stop, wherever, that's all they have, it'll work. But be forewarned that it could burn the socket out. And then the next time you go and that light burns out, it may not be the bulb that's burnt out. It could be the socket. So that's why I'm a big finagler about what the manufacturer recommends, because they have it there for a reason. And like I said, it is tough to see on these, but I'll bring it back up, guys. I know it's tough to see, but there is more height here in the bulb away from the, it's a different shape. Now it could be manufacturers, but my understanding is that, you know, like I said, this one is a 57. It says it right on the base. And this is a, 3157, 3057. And like I said, there is ever so slight difference. And of course they are different manufacturers. And that could be it. But once again, it does matter with some of these sockets, guys. So just something to think about in the future. Once again, I want to thank everybody for watching, liking, and subscribing. It means a lot to me that you guys are doing this. The likes are very important. The subscriptions are very important. It humbles me every time I open up my phone and I go to the channel, to the subscription area where I can check everything, the analytics as they call it, and I see I get more subscribers. And I haven't asked for them. That just, it really, apparently I'm putting out stuff that people like, and that is what I'm here to do, is put out stuff people like. One of the things I'm going to be doing here in just a couple minutes, guys, is getting my son's bike ready. I might throw that on somewhere in here. We bought new mirrors for it. The stock mirrors that came on his motorcycle kind of suck. So it's a 20-year-old bike. Time to update it with better mirrors, especially for if you were a professional rider for years, and those mirrors aren't bad. They're just very small. They don't give you a lot of behind you. So we bought better mirrors for a beginner. The mirrors are not beginner mirrors. They're more of a professional mirror. So that's what we're doing that for. And I may do a short video on that. Like I said, I did do a short video of the light bulb change. So there's going to be a couple more videos coming out than normal this weekend, guys. I'm going to try to start putting out shorts and putting out full-length 30-minute videos. I don't think this one's going to be 30 minutes. But that's my game plan, guys. It's 30-minute videos, 20 to 45, somewhere in that 30-minute range, of working on the hot rod, working on the garage. One thing that we are going to do here in the future, maintenance-wise, is work on the tractor. It'll need to be greased. I don't think I need to service the fuel, but I may have to service the oil. Maybe time for an oil change. One of the issues I am having with my tractor, guy, I won't name brands because I don't want to bash it. I love my tractor. It's been a good tractor. Every vehicle has issues. So the last snowstorm, I ran it pretty low on fuel. So the backstory on that is I was driving around doing some things on it, and I could get a whiff of diesel. But I didn't have any drips. Didn't have any wet lines. I didn't have anything around the filter, the separation bowl. I couldn't find it. And I'm like, man, my tank is kind of concealed, kind of like most vehicles now. It's kind of impacted. So this last snowstorm, the big one, as we're calling it right now, I drove it out there, but I ran it real low on, probably a quarter tank or less on fuel. Never got a whiff of diesel. The other day, put in 5 gallons, drove it around to do some more clearing from the big snow and build up one of my piles so I could go get a trailer, clear up my driveway some more. I was getting a whiff of diesel. So called the gentleman that sold us the tractor. And the seams on the plastic tank, sometimes around the neck, sometimes just the seams themselves, especially as old as this one, it's lived its whole life outside. We'd love to bring it into the garage, but it's actually too tall to fit through the garage door by about 2 inches. Anyway, those seams tend to crack, especially around the filler neck and stuff like that. So we may be pulling the tractor up to the driveway, pulling the tank off, and putting some tank repair on it. We'll see if it works. I've been doing some research on it. There are some plastic tank repairs. Getting plastic tanks for things that are over 10 years old sometimes are a little tricky. So for right now, I think we'll probably do the plastic repair if we find a broken seam. Because there isn't another good way of doing it besides replacing the tank, which I'm a big fan of, just full out replacement. But sometimes, like the tractor, the replacement isn't cost effective, guys. I haven't even been able to find one. Hence, this was on the weekend when I called the gentleman. It was a Friday. Most tractor shops are closed on Saturday, Sundays. So if I need that, I'm sure I could call the gentleman back. He knows who he is. I believe he's a subscriber. And I could probably get that tank. But first, let's try just repairing the tank. Keep the cost down. Sometimes, guys, you got to weigh these things. If the repair works, or the repair works for a number of years and has to be redone versus the cost of a new tank, sometimes, you know, $5 versus $500, kind of a no-brainer. The KISS system, guys. Keep it simple, stupid. Well, I'm not the brightest man here, guys. So we will definitely keep it simple. So we're here out in the shop. I'm going to do some cleaning. Once again, guys, like, subscribe, send it to a friend. My goal by the end of the month of March is to be at 100 subscribers or more. And then the next 3 months we have to double that. And the next 3 months we have to double that. We're trying by New Year's to have 1,000 subscribers. I can't do that without your guys' help. I'm putting out content when I can. But I need you guys to show it to your friends, send it to people. Other videos will have the QR code. Matter of fact, I will put the QR code at the end of this video. So all you have to do is show your phone to somebody. They can see that QR code and boom, they're right there to my channel. Once again, guys, I truly appreciate the likes and the subscribes. And once again, let the misadventures begin. Get out and work on these old things. It doesn't matter if it's your lawnmower, a motorcycle, a hot rod project, to just doing the alternator in a 93 Camry for your son. Go out, get dirty, have some fun, and let the misadventures begin.